Hi there. I'm now going to show you the method that I use for teaching the children to tell the time on an analog clock. And this website's great because it's on this website, which is toytheatre.com, interactive clock. Uh, it's great because you can take off the minute hand. Let's take off the digital time, and it just leaves you with the hour hand. And this is what I focus on with the children. Most children, when they that I've taught recently, when they get into year six, they can't tell the time on an analog clock. A majority of them definitely can't. Those that can usually learn at home. Any that learn at school, they tend to forget because it's not covered that often. So by the time it comes around again the following year, they've already forgotten how to do it. So, uh, right, okay. So what you do with this is, so we can see, I always start with, I'll just put one or two questions on the board a week with a clock face such as this and what's the time. And first of all, I accept answers such as it's a little bit after 9, and then we'll put the clock on and we can see it's a little bit after 9. Most children will understand the digital time there, or it's nearly 10 o'clock, or it's about 9:30. Okay, so you can tell all that from the hour hand. The minute hand, this hand here, the minute hand just adds accuracy. And when you have the minute hand on a clock and the second hand and the hour hand, a lot of the children get confused because you just got the three hands moving around. I was talking to a teaching colleague recently, and her son got at grade 9 at GCSE, and she told me that he couldn't tell the time on an analog clock. So it's a lot of children find it really, really hard. So let's get rid of that minute hand. So you start with how many minutes. Well, it's a little bit after 10, or it's nearly 11, it's nearly 12 o'clock, or it's about 12:30. And then I'll expect the children to gradually get more and more accurate. So if we put it there, so a lot of the children are learning now that you've got 5 gaps there, 5 intervals, and it's 60 minutes from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So they start to work out, if you count around in 12 minutes, 12, 24, 36. So that's about 7:36. Might even be 7:35 from that one. Yeah. And they can, or 25 minutes to 8. So they get really, really accurate just by looking at that. So again, they'll start coming up with the answer. Oh, sorry, let's take off the digital time. That might help. So again, look at that. It's about 13 minutes past 5. Put that on. Not quite. Okay, so that is the method I suggest. Just focus on that. And it's actually really interesting. Some of the children get so good at that. As soon as you put the minute hand back on, it throws them. So just get them focusing on that hour hand, and then when they're ready for it, introduce that minute hand back in, and then they can just improve their accuracy a little bit. Okay, thanks for listening.